Welcome, I'm John, and today we are here on a unboxing expedition. Collectors, they have something called allocations, and every year I get wine from various producers. This just arrived. Now, typically for me, things will go into my storage unit and the storage people will take care of putting it in inventory. But today, I said, I'm just gonna grab the whole box, I'm gonna take it home, and this is the great thrill for collectors. It's like getting all your Amazon packages, but they always come kind of in the fall. Depends a little bit where you live. I happen to be down in Florida, so it comes a little bit later in the year. So, it comes in this big box. This is Next of Kyn. This is a project that is associated with sine qua non in California, which is known for its very, very famous Grenache. This is more of a Syrah, but this kind of Central California producer produces these wines. Now, what is interesting about these collector things is that they come in these big boxes, are called by collectors the original wooden crate. They allow you to store them in this way, and collectors like to keep these boxes because, amongst other things, if you ever want to trade or sell, these become very valuable. This particular producer has this very cool box. This is number 15. This is our 15th harvest, and numero siete is the reference. You can see on the box here, one thing that they are known for is their carvings and their art. It's all done by the winemaker, Manfred Krankel. Inside has its welcome letter, and it's 4 bottles. Now these bottles are wrapped in paper, which allow you to protect the wine label. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to disassemble this, and I'm going to inspect the wines and make sure that they're in good condition. One thing about these higher-end collectors' wines is that the people who work there are extremely flexible. You call them right away. It becomes a lot more difficult for them if you call them in 7 years after you go to open it, that there is some issue with the bottle. So I like to keep my paper kind of intact because I'm gonna put it back in there when I put it in my storage. You will see my home storage in a moment. And we will start with this bottle. So this bottle is in perfect condition. This is the Next of Kyn number 15. This is 2021. This is actually their 15th release, which is the reason for 15. And this shows on the back, all the information about it. It is in perfect condition, perfect seal, perfect everything. And I will need to put this into my inventory software. So I, like many collectors, use software called CellarTracker. I will go in before I put it into my wine storage. I will go ahead and log it in. As soon as they announce the release, I put it in. I said, hey, wait for it. It's coming this fall. Sure enough, here it is. So I will put that into my storage. So I'm going to repeat that for all the bottles. I'm going to wrap them back up, and then we'll go over and we will put them into the storage. Now what I'm going to do is bring these over to the wine cooler. Now I have this organized. This is my home stash. So I have this organized in a way that I know where everything is. This on this side is the United States. And so of course we are going to put this down here in the Central California area. And we're going to place those here. These will sit here for many years before I have the lack of patience to wait any longer. So there'll be 2 more. They'll need to go down here on the bottom. And then from there, simply put them away, think a little bit what I want to drink, and make sure I don't dip into the new stuff right away. So you will see right next to it, I have my fancy box collection. these OWCs become very, very valuable later on. If nothing else, they're great places to store stuff. So always keep these, and there it shall sit. The wine will sit from the year 2021. We'll give it another 5 or 6 years. Maybe try a little bit along the way. Thanks for joining. This is the life of a wine collector in the fall.